Elon Musk, I'm sure you saw this, the head of the new Department of Government Efficiency, he spoke yesterday, and during his speech, he used a hand gesture that looked like a Nazi salute. Let's watch that.
You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important, some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
After this moment went viral, Congressman, the Anti-Defamation League released a statement. We can show this, saying in part, it seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. Of course, if you go on social media, there are lots of other people with lots of other opinions and say this looks very much like a Nazi salute, no matter how they're trying to clean it up. What was your reaction to that?
That was a Nazi salute.
Elon Musk derangement syndrome is really something in the brain that needs to be studied. It may be a mental condition, because don't get me wrong, I fully understand why the left hates Elon so much, and it's not because he's simply just a billionaire oligarch like Bernie Sanders keeps trying to say. You know, they keep trying to play this class war when they literally had the candidate who had $1.5 billion behind her, financed by rich people, but they always have to LARP as like these working class socialist revolutionaries. It's not true. And that's not the reason why they hate Elon Musk so much. It's because he's a so-called billionaire oligarch, but for Trump and for the right wing. Finally, we have an answer to people like George Soros, and it's not just like the Koch brothers who only support the Republicans because of lower taxes and less regulations. Like, the relationship between Trump and Elon is something deeper, and that's of course why they fear it so much. You know, they're so threatened by it. You know, you had mass censorship on social media, and then suddenly Elon just breaks the whole game by, just buying one of the platforms. This is precisely why they're so fearful of Elon. But what's very interesting is, at the same time, when you break down who Elon Musk is as a person, and this is why I say it becomes full-on Elon Musk derangement syndrome, is that if you're a liberal, you don't really have a lot in his character that you can attack him on. Because as I've said for a long time, when you really break it down, if you really think about it, Elon Musk is someone who should be a liberal hero. He believes in climate change. He literally invented, right, the modern electric vehicle that they are now trying to force on us. He likes science. He's a tech genius. He helped pioneer AI, all this different stuff. And the libs are so obsessed with their Reddit tier understanding of science. Again, you know, Elon is one of those like philanthropist characters that you would think is viewed very positively on their side. In fact, I would argue conservatives in Elon Musk's character have a lot more to criticize him on than the left wing does. But because of that, because they're like constantly grasping at straws with this guy, that's why they resort to really just dumb, ridiculous arguments like Elon Musk is the shadow president. And of course, what is the new accusation? Elon Musk is a Nazi. That is right. There is so little for them to, just start random nonsense about that. Apparently, they're now accusing Elon at the Inauguration Parade speech yesterday, which I was there to watch, by the way, so I can give you the full context on this. Apparently, they accused him of giving a Hitler salute. We'll debunk it in today's video, but folks, first do us a big favor. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. You subscribing is the #1 way to ensure we can keep doing these videos. And with that said, okay, here's first what CNN was saying about this so-called Hitler salute, and then here's the full context and the reality.
Lines for this crowd.
One of his rousing lines, indeed. And yes, that salute was evocative of things that we have seen through history. And of course, we do want to bring it up to be able to take a little bit of a closer look. But I think it's worth noting that Elon Musk has started to play in politics, not just here in the United States, but across Europe as well, including a far-right party in Germany that he has pushed. He's, of course, pressured Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister in the United Kingdom. This is something, there are some themes here for him. And as we heard here, his ambitions are sweeping. He came in, he said, this is what winning feels like. He also says we're going to take Doge to Mars. That, of course, an ambition of his entire life. I do find it interesting that he's touting government spending on the one hand. What got us to the moon and what's going to get us to Mars is going to be government money. We should be clear about that.
It absolutely will be. Just to look at this again, this crowd, every single person here is paying attention and they are fully engaged. He is a hero. He is a hero to them. I just want to look at that salute that he gave again, just if anybody missed it. we'll just show it again. He's just wrapped up here. You can hear there. All right, so we just showed that. We just showed that.
Right. It's worth salute. It was quick. I think our viewers are smart and they can take a look at that. But it certainly was. It's not something that you typically see at American political rallies. Put it that way.
No, it was not something that you usually would see.
Yeah, well, CNN, you better hope that your viewers are not that smart, which in some cases, not all cases though, but is largely true, right? They're not all that smart, because if your viewers are smart, they're going to see something like that and try to find out what the actual context is, view the video in context, not just on mute with just, hey, look, he did this like hand movement that seemed like it was a Roman salute. I mean, that's so bad, because here's the full context of like what Elon was saying, doing, and is maybe the hand motion kind of look like it if you are just watching on a mute? Sure. But here's what actually was happening yesterday.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
Yeah, so as you can obviously see, was it an awkward looking hand movement when you don't really play the video with the sound? Yes, but literally what was he saying, right? My heart goes out to you. Okay, and yes, did Elon sort of maybe take the hand too far to where it sort of looked bad? I suppose. Guys, he literally, let's not forget this. I mean, everyone sort of knows this. He has like autism or Asperger's. I don't know why CNN is being so ableist. You know, yeah, he's kind of like erratic and awkward and maybe strange in his movements. That was not just the only case of it in this speech. But again, in that case, I asked CNN, stop being so freaking ableist. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? But in all seriousness, I mean, but you can tell even in that segment itself, it's not really about this so-called salute, right? These hosts are going on for a whole straight minute, having nothing to do with the salute, just ranting about how they hate Elon Musk so much. Oh, he wants to take Doge to Mars, but Mars is going to take government spending, which he hates so much. Like, what an intellectual argument there, right? But, you know, like, again, like, they're literally just grasping at straws. They're just finding reasons to hate this guy, and that's why I call it Elon Musk derangement syndrome, because it reminds me a lot of the same exact narratives that surround Trump, which is nothing like really valid. It's always just, again, grasping at straws, like, oh, you know, find people on both sides, let's invent a new hoax, right? It's just like the hoaxes they do to Trump, and you know, it's just pathetic. But they're actually doubling down on this. So you heard yesterday those anchors were trying to imply that it was a Nazi salute, not say it openly, because like they're trying to sort of protect themselves, because it was like definitely not a Nazi salute. But now today on Jim Acosta's show, you have guests just saying publicly, yes, it was that salute. And, you know, I don't know. They better watch out for defamation cases, because in this case, it's obviously not true. But take a listen.
And I did want to ask you about the inauguration yesterday. Elon Musk, I'm sure you saw this, the head of the new Department of Government Efficiency. He spoke yesterday, and during his speech, he used a hand gesture that looked like a Nazi salute. Let's watch that.
You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important. Some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
After this moment when viral Congressman, the Anti-Defamation League released a statement, we can show this, saying in part, it seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. Of course, if you go on social media, there are lots of other people with lots of other opinions and say this looks very much like a Nazi salute, no matter how they're trying to clean it up. What was your reaction to that?
That was a Nazi salute. And he didn't just do it one time. He did it twice for emphasis. And if you talk to anyone, that's historians, folks who actually study the Nazis and study this actual kind of disgusting display, have been very clear that what that was. And he should not just apologize, he should be condemned for those kinds of actions. So gross, disgusting, but more of what we can expect, I think, from Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
Okay, first of all, when you literally have the ADL, okay, the ADL of all organizations, almost sort of ironic, even they're saying it was not a Nazi salute. That's like case closed. Okay. It was not obvious, was not. Yes, it was, as honestly, they put it there accurately, an awkward hand gesture. He was on stage. He was sort of excited, but nervous at the same time. And like, you know, objectively, like I actually have a rule myself whenever I'm giving a speech or talking, like, don't even do something that could look like it. Cause I understand this is exactly what they do anytime, you know, you move your hands. But nonetheless, when you look at it honestly, it was not a Nazi salute. And again, even the ADL is going out there and saying it. But I want to respond to that guy too. He's like, he did it not just once, he did it twice. Yes, because there was a crowd on both sides. So he was turning around to the other side of the crowd and also saying, my heart goes out to you. Okay. The point is this, guys, this whole thing is a gigantic nothing burger. Okay. As usual, you know, they're just wasting everyone's time. And I guess the mainstream media truly did not learn anything from the past 4 to 8 years, because despite all the talk we've heard, it's interesting. Remember, like the first 2 to 3 weeks after the election, even the Democrats are saying, look, maybe we need to do some reflection. Maybe we need to do introspection and change our methods and change our rhetoric. And then, you know, just that little honeymoon of like, oh, we screwed up lasted about a couple weeks, and now they're just back to the same old nonsense, right? Elon Musk did a Nazi salute. Trump said there were fine people who were white supremacists. Trump said, even though it's never been proven, that like the soldiers were losers and suckers or something like that. It just goes on and on and on. It's pathetic. But I guess this is exactly what you do when you have lost power, lost institutional power you used to once have in such a spectacular way that now all these people can basically do is sit on the outside and seethe. That's it. That's it. They have no actual power to do anything to stop any of them. Okay. It's just like, he said it's a Nazi. No, he can't do that. He is. He's the richest man in the world, okay? And he just helped the evil orange Hitler in your eyes win the election. So what you gonna do about it? Seriously. It's just so freaking tired of this nonsense. But, you know, that's why they're going out of business. With that said, okay, let me know your thoughts on this, though, guys, in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you are new. My heart goes out to you. It does. God bless and peace.